Big thanks to Sammy Fawcett. Sammy Fawcett, thank you very much. Great conversation so far. Ladies and gentlemen, as you're joined here, if you're listening to us, you're live on Joy 99.7 FM, as well as all our sister stations across the entire nation. Well, tonight is a very big night for us, and we are right here at the Gold Coast Bar and Restaurant. Today is the third edition, or the third time the 3Music Awards will be coming your way. In fact, we are gathered here with quite a number of personalities. I'm very excited to see all of you. It's a charged crowd, it's a vibrant crowd, and of course, very well respected personalities here whose issues, of course, cause a lot of influence when it comes to the entertainment industry right here in Ghana, of course, and taking it to the rest of the world. Well, we're going to start off with our panel discussion, and this evening I'm joined here by members of the board as well as the board chairman for 3Music Awards. Let me introduce them, starting off with the board chairman himself, Mr. James Kosa. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well.
Great, and good to know you are here to and well and alive.
Of course.
I see 2020 is treating you very well, isn't it?
I think Vision 2020 was all about me.
It's all about you.
Yeah.
I like that. Anyway, and also to his left we have Sammy Flex, as we all call him. Sammy, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I am always doing.
It's been a few days into 2020 January. So far, so good?
So far, so very good. We are still gathering momentum for the rest of the days.
Yes. Great. And also to his right, I have to Mr. James Costa Brown's right, I have Funky Five as well. Frankie, how you doing?
I'm great, man.
Yes, just as I asked Sammy, 28 days or so into January, how are you feeling?
It's been awesome already,
Yeah.
especially from where I'm coming from. The gospel space
Yeah.
is charged
Yes.
for 2020.
There are a lot of questions I'm going to be asking you with regards to the gospel space and you know, its role, its playing in the 3Music Awards. I know there have been past controversies about gospel musicians feeling like they're not getting that much attention when it comes to such events. But of course, in other events, we've had gospel artists, you know, win the biggest award. But we're going to see what's going to happen in this one. Let me start off with you, board chairman. So it's been a great journey for you leading this team and leading this pact. How has it been so far? Share with us and give us a quick review, you know, of how it's been so far with regards to 3Music Awards, category definitions and the nominations, the discussions and everything.
It's been 3 years already, and when we started, very chaotic. Of course, we have to define our categories very well.
Yes.
We started off with just 21 categories, and currently we have about 30. And not just ordinary categories, of course. We have some uniqueness in there. For the first time in this country, we are doing next rated for almost, I would say, all the regions in this country. Like, it used to be previous 10, now it's 16, so we are starting with the 10. But we have the women caucus of the board also shining the spotlight on the ladies. So it's going to be something phenomenal this year. We have a variety of people from banking, marketing, consultancy, media, law. You understand? So it's like a full bouquet on the board. And especially when we're having a conversation, it's very, very technical. Nothing emotional. All of us are connected to one artist or the other, but there is nothing emotional about it. We use the scientific method to make sure that we come with the best when it comes to categorization. It's been a very smooth journey, and I really have to applaud my colleagues for pushing that brand. 3Music is definitely here to stay, trust me.
3Music is definitely here to stay. You did mention something that caught my attention. You said initially there were 21 categories, now it's been pushed to 30. What has informed this decision?
Of course, the industry keeps growing, so the awards team have to also shine the spotlight on some categories that were very silent. There was nothing like last year we had to split the hip life and hip hop songs. Of course, that creates 2 out of 1 already. Then we have a category to celebrate, like I mentioned to you, the regional champions. I used to call them the local champions, but we're calling them the regional champions, for want of a better word. And we created something like Best International Act from here. There are a couple of uniqueness when it comes to that category as well. But the side that really interests me is shining the spotlight on the women, because you know this industry is male dominated.
We're going to come to that conversation because I did see the blogs as well in the tabloids report, you know, on 3Music Awards, focus on and women empowerment with this particular one. But let me pick Sammy Flex's review as well. It's been a great journey from the start of the conversations right up until now. Share with us your experience.
Thank you so much, Jay Foley. Now let me start talking about the fact that almost all the people on the board are connected to the industry one way or the other, especially artists. If you ask me, I'll tell you that Sammy Flex, I have someone that I know. James Costa, obviously someone that he knows, and it goes on to, like he said, the gospel folks. He is almost in the middle of all the gospel people. So sometimes when it comes to making a choice, you say this and this man will tell you, no, it can't be this because of this and that. It has been heated throughout the discussions. And like our board chairman said, at the end of the day, we look at who is presenting the real facts. We make sure we go behind you to check that you don't have any biases or whatsoever. Because if you realize that you have any bias, you are pushing an agenda. In fact, someone will make sure it doesn't hold. Because we don't want issues to come out and to be like, oh, Kosa is always with this guy. So if he is here, obviously he's going to be favored or he's going to get some advantage. No, we didn't want anything like that. So it has been very hard throughout. And I can also say thanks to most of our regional reps, those who gave us the next rated from the rest of the regions. I think they have done a wonderful job, because with the information we put out, we did not get so many people being agitated as to why we did not put this artist there, we did not put that artist there. And they have all agreed to the names, and voting was also heated online, and I believe the names will be representing from the various regions. The general public will accept them.
Well, board chairman, you'll be telling us more about the next rated, because it seems like it's something that is trending on your lips this evening. But let me take Frankie Five's review as well, and the journey how it's been for you from the time you started till this very evening as you're here.
It's been an exciting moment for me joining the 3Music board. Personally, it's broadened my horizon, it's equipped me more, and it's given me a lot of insightful stuff that I never knew of. Because of the caliber of people on the board, I thought I knew it all until I got to the one and say, hey, Charlie, Guru's Day. So it's been great for me, irrespective of the fact that we have talent in this country. 3Music Awards has taught me something, and I say that is my power of 3. My power of 3 is that I've come to realize that it's not just about your talent, it's about the creativity, the dominance, and the relevance. This is what makes you stand out as an artist. So you can be the best gospel artist, but if you're not dominant, if you're not relevant, you go nowhere. So I've learned a lot, and it's been a great experience being on the board. And for this year, I can tell you for a fact that something unique has happened to the gospel industry, and 3Music Awards is going to outdoor that, and I just can't wait to what is going to happen this evening.
Fantastic. Let me come back to you, board chairman. Now, yes, we did mention the next rated. Even before you talk about that as well. So generally, okay, the Ghana music industry has seen major upliftment, if I can say that. The competition is getting keener and keener. How difficult or how easy was it as board chairman managing this team to help take the decisions that have brought us here this evening?
Well, I mean, of course, if you have the kind of board members that 3Music Awards has, I don't need to be a lawyer, of course. I have a little background there, but I don't need to be a lawyer. I don't need to be a marketing director. We have bankers on the board. We have other people. So we have, different people from diverse areas who can really take the issues up when it comes. So I would say it's been easy for me. The first edition, yes, we have some backup because, of course, you're taking raw data, you have to pass it through a certain system to make sure that you're on the right lane. But once you're able to get the formula right, it's just a cruise. And that's why we've been able to build a very good formula. Now it's all about execution. We are in here to make sure that we're not just focusing on the show. Okay, going forward, we'll be focusing on the business side as well, because we want to make sure that we add more value to our stakeholders and especially the artists. We want them to make more money. Because, this is the life. Because we do a lot of research before we make statements. Sometimes you even have to go on a drawing board. We are having a conversation, we give you a marker to go on the board, do your analysis before we pass. Exactly, it's very, very technical.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so.
Well, Sammy, this, I must say, 2019 it was very competitive in the music space. And it wasn't very easy, I'm very sure, for a lot of artists. What do you make of the artists' general performance, with the music they've released, their branding, their strategy for promotion, and all the other things that come into making them who they are?
Fully, I can say 2019 really exposed Ghana music to the world, especially when we had collaborations with the Beyoncés and the rest of the people. So we also doing it with the Beanie Bands. So we went further. And again, let me say congratulations to all the handlers of the various artists we have in Ghana. Everyone is learning, because sometimes when we really have to go to them to find out some one or two information, we might not be sure. They give us enough information that will tell you that these guys know what they are doing. They are not doing any trial and error business. They really have a plan that they are connecting to. And it helped us as board members. Because if you go there and they don't even know what they are doing, then it means you are even going to be confused the more. Because the person who is supposed to supply the information, he's not so sure. But then I can tell you that almost all the handlers of the artists, now they all have their roadmap. When you go there, they tell you, guys, this is what we want to achieve. They were also very cooperative in terms of their releases, their dates, and even how we can access some of these songs. They were all cooperating with us in all the ways that we approach them. So I believe if we continue to do it like that, trust me, the sky will be the limit of Ghana music.
Well, it's very competitive, and same as in the gospel space as well. I'm very sure, Frankie. Tell me more about this. So, it's quite a sensitive conversation here, but yes, you do see secular artists, going beyond music just to even promote their music. Things happening. There have been speculations that Fela McAfee and medical might just not be true, so they say. You see very little or almost no such, I wouldn't say negative, any means to promote their music when it comes to gospel, because they still work within their space. What do you make of this? Do you think that probably, gospel musicians should also put on the jackets and the coats of trying to find other ways to push their music harder than they're doing as well?
We are quite fortunate. We don't.
Our religion just keeps us back.
Keeps us. We in a particular direction that we don't hype what we do. Trust me, I can tell you for a fact, and this is, we can't debate it, that if you want quality productions, both live and in studio, you can find it in the gospel space. So we don't hype gospel music. It just comes naturally and it has to be quality. If you put it down, it must run by itself. You don't need too much controversies around it, like you said, but we are rubbing shoulders with the top music released in 2019, which we're going to be awarded for. And trust me, this year, I'm seeing, just like last year, we saw a group like Bethel Revival Choir surprise everybody. And this year I'm seeing another unique thing that is going to come up. And I'm very happy about this very award scheme, because year upon year, they unearth something new in the gospel space, and I'm so excited. I just hope that our people will give their full support to this scheme, to the latter.
I like that. Well, if you're listening to us right now, we're live on Joy 99.7 FM. We're transmitting live from Gold Coast Bar and Restaurant, and of course, tonight we're about to unveil, we're about to let you know all the nominees, the categories, of course, for 3Music Awards, 30 various or 30 different categories, very competitive as well, and the board has taken time, well, very painstaking steps to actually make sure that each category is very well defined, as well as the nominees in there, making it very competitive. Now, let me come back to you, board chairman. You did mention 3Music Awards' role in female empowerment. Mind giving us an understanding of this?
Of course, I mean, just like we award the legends, I mean, for music awards schemes in this country, the women, you can see that for our industry, the showbiz that we get, most of the guys we have in there tend to be masculine instead of feminine. So the females, even though they try to drive their portfolio, they're not able to execute that high like the males actually do. So we just want to create an extra platform where we can celebrate them, give them a very good avenue to explore or exploit. Okay? Feminine, of course. We have the female caucus on the board, led by Loyana Ayoko, and we have our sister here, Whitney, who is also driving the same portfolio. So the intention is to be able to create a certain segmentation to celebrate the women, and it should be exceptional. We can't mix it with what we are even doing. So it's going to be something special. It's going to be a surprise. It's something very unique, and it's not going to be a one-day wonder. It's going to reoccur.
Yes, well, you speak on that side. Let me go back to Sammy and ask you this with regards to female artists in Ghana and their general performance, especially even stagecraft. A lot of people have in the past said that, you know, it looks like they sometimes use what they have to try and promote their music. What do you make of this? And I know you've interviewed quite a number of female artists, and this issue has come up.
Well, there is no way I will go against any female artist who would want to use a part of her body to sell what she has on her table. Because as a matter of fact, in marketing, we all believe there is something called sex sales. But then it belongs to who is going to do it and how the person is going to do it. So for instance, in a recent interview, I told Sister Ifia, for instance, that when you came into the industry, so many people thought you were only coming in to expose what you had, as in your boobs, arts and all that. But now, I believe when you put Sister Fia on any radar for discussions, people will tell you that, no, the lady is vocally exceptional. Let's support her. Almost everybody at the moment is talking about Sister Fia and the rest of the people. Same way we can talk about Wendy Shea. When Wendy Shea came into the industry, people were not too sure about her and what she could do. But now I believe she's one of the hottest. It goes on throughout almost all the names we have among the list. It is up to us as men, maybe, to go beyond what we see. If only we are able to go beyond their bodies and then listen to them with that critical ear, I believe that we can even say that they can go ahead to show us we are still listening to what they have.
Well, we'll be wrapping up shortly, ladies and gentlemen, but let me come to you, Frankie, real quickly. So, your general expectations after going through all these days of the selection process, tell me what you're expecting on the big day as well, and even after the category nominations tonight.
Well, I'm expecting a big win for gospel. Very big win for gospel.
I see.
I'm not just looking at the gospel categories.
Yes,
but
you sound like a politician.
See something bigger, even in the general space, not just in the gospel categories, and something big tonight. I'll be so excited to see it on the board finally, after all has been said and done. It's going to be a great time this evening.
I'll take the final word from board chairman, but let me come back to you, Sammy. Your expectations, tell me about it.
I want the handlers of the artists to be happy, because sometimes after putting the nominations out, the artists might not even make any noise, or they might not even come out to show their displeasure. But it's about their handlers, because they know the kind of work they put in their act, and they deserve or they expect some one or two things to happen to them. So at the end of the day, it is my prayer that when we announce from category 1 to category last, everyone who is following an artist will say, okay, because we worked this way and that way and we deserved this, really and truly achieved it, and that will make our work worthy of our consideration. But if it happens that we put out all the results and people will be murmuring all over, no, why did you do this, why did you do that? Of course, it will come one way or the other, but then we pray that it will be minimized so that we don't face more troubles after the release.
Honorable, and I call him honorable for a reason this evening. Board Chairman, it's going to be a very exciting event. It's going to generate a lot of conversations, of course, on social media, on the blogs, on the tabloids, on radio, on television. People will share their opinions. What are your expectations after the announcements this evening?
Of course, feedback is very important. Like I said, the first year we had only 21 categories, now we have 30. It's all about feedback, because of course, if you are not criticized, you can't restructure. And out of the restructuring, you can definitely produce different categories, diverse of course. So feedback is very important. I believe next year we're going to have more efficient categories in there. So we take it in good faith, the passion, whatever, we're ready for it, and that's why we are out there. So of course, this year is going to be splendid. Last year, I really enjoyed the events. I believe this year is also going to be really fun. So we invite everybody to join us, of course, at Fantasy Dome on March 28th.
March 28th will be that big day, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you grab your tickets, get your front seats, and let's get ready to actually wave all our handkerchiefs and shout with all the excitement when our artists win our category. On the other hand, if they don't win, let's remember they are all winners. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, board members. Great job done, and we look forward to a wonderful event as well. Well, the panel discussion will continue on Showbiz A to Z on Joy 99.7 FM on Saturday at 2 p.m. In the meantime, for those of you who are here, please, I'd like to draw attention to the stage and let us all watch and get some highlights and a review of how the music industry has been this entire 2019. Thank you very much. Round of applause for the Celestine Donko. Thank you very much. One more time, you are all welcome to this evening. And I'd like to call on stage as well my co-presenter, my co-host, friend, of course. Please put your hands together for MFR as well. We're both presenters on Joy Prime, on Prime Morning. Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Please tune in. And of course, you enjoy the best morning show ever. MFL, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Jay. You look dapper, the girl done sugar, Jay. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, tonight promises to be simple, amazing, and fun. What affects society, culturally, morally, and even emotionally. Now, the 3Music Awards 2020 is the third edition, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the big announcement.
I like that, the big announcement. Please, let's put a round of applause together for ourselves. Tonight is a very big announcement. Before we jump into anything, I'd like to introduce a few people. Where's Kofi Kinata? I did see him somewhere as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I see the beautiful Doreen Avio. Can you just wave at me? And the loudest woman in Ghana, Ajwa Loud. I see Sammy Flex, of course, and I see Lexus Bill.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so this is very exciting. I mean, this is the first time I've done this. Usually I'm reading news and editing scripts, but this is really exciting. And I have to say kudos to Sadiq and his team for maintaining this. This is really good. So I'm here to announce the nominees for Group of the Year. So who qualifies to be nominated under this category? Well, the most outstanding and dominant music groups of the popularity of their recordings and activities within the year under review, including performances, social engagements, with at least one video release of any of their recordings. This is voted for by the board, academy, and the public. So those are the nominees. Congratulations to the nominees. The second category is the High Life Act of the Year. And in this category, the most outstanding and dominant High Life Act on the basis of popularity of his or her or their recordings and activities within the year under review, including performances and social engagements. This is voted for by the board, the academy, and the public. So let's see who the nominees are.
Life Act of the Year: Dada Hafko, Sister Afia, Sina Soul, Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, Game Promise, Kofi Kenata. Famaye. To vote for your favorite High Life Act of the Year, dial *447 *3#, or head to 3music.com.gh.
Very much, Araba. So, well, the announcements have begun, and I'm very sure you're already talking amongst yourself. Who is going to win the category? It's a big question for the big day. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. At this point in time, I'd like to call Ace presenter Drive Time on Joy 99.7, Lexus Bill, to present the next categories.
Gentlemen, I'm here to present the nominees for the Hip Hop Song of the Year at the 3Music Awards. Now, the most dominant hip hop song of the year on the basis of its hip hop content, including but not limited to its lyrical power, compelling beats, superior songwriting, and outstanding production. Now, this is voted for by the board, the academy, and the public. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for the Hip Hop Song of the Year.
Here are the nominees of the year.
The next category that I'll announce to you is the Viral Song of the Year. Now, the most popular song that saw a sudden and rapid spread, specifically popularized through online interactions and social media. Now, this is voted for exclusively by the fans, 100% public voting. Here are the nominees for Viral Song of the Year.
Here are the nominees for 3Music Awards 2020 Viral Song of the Year.
So what do you think? Viral song of the year. Who would that be? Who would that be? Well, make sure you vote, and that would be the decider. So we will not only sit back and talk on social media. Did you vote? Did you vote? Well, make sure you vote. Put your hands together for Adam. Looking beautiful as ever. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Alright, just as Arapa said, some of us are doing this for the very first time and we're excited. And thank you all for the support. And to Sadiq and his team, we say congratulations to you. So I am here to announce the nominees for the Song of the Year and who is able to win this. The most outstanding and dominant Song of the Year on the basis of massive public appeal, lyrical power, superior songwriting and outstanding production. This award does not only go to the act or group whose voices are heard on the song, but recognizes the songwriter, the producer, the song engineer and or mixer of the song. This is the 3Music topmost award and it is voted for by the board, academy and the public. So we have the nominees now.
For 3Music Awards 2020 Song of the Year.
And don't forget, we are also live on Joy 99.7 FM as we are broadcasting right here from Gold Coast Bar and Grill. Coming up next.
Yes, now finally I get to introduce Okraku Mantey again, and as you all know, this year Multimedia is the official media partner with 3Music Awards 2020. Now we just want to take a short message from Okraku Mantey.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for the head of the president of the Creative Arts Council, Programs Director for Hits 103.9 FM as well, and head of the Entertainment Committee for Multimedia. Thank you very much.
Hello. Okay, good evening. Sound man, microphone. Output, please. Shouldn't get feedback. Too much. I must say something about Kelvin boy before I start. I think that even if you hate him, you can't take away his ability to do his vocals. He knows his keys, he knows his notes. Let's clap for him. Good. Bloggers and journalists, please, after today, I don't want problems. Don't ask me whether I'm a board member for VGMA or whatever. We are all one, as one music industry. In 1995, one young man who was then 35 years, called Mr. Kusichum, decided to set up a radio station called Joy 99.7 FM. Those of you who are below 35 years, I'm sorry, you will not get this, but we can all learn. At the time, we used to play music from Daddy Lumba, Kojo MP, and people like Ohimba Kisi and Natufo. But the good side of Joy 99.7 is that we were part of the birth of our own hip life. It was in the same year, 1995, that Reggie Rockstone came around with people like Achiame, and then subsequently we had North Kenyans and the rest coming up, and Joy FM was part of the making of almost all these artists. We did some great chat shows to sell music over the years. We've been part of the success of most concerts and events in this country. We've also been part of discoveries, great ones like Sarkodie and today's Instruma, some of the kids you see on TV. It should give you a clue that this is a business that stands for show business. And that is why it's in the wisdom of the board of multimedia, we decided to set up 2 media units just to support show business or music. Hit FM, you all know what we do, hardcore show business, and then Joy Prime, our partners, we stood for show business in this country. This year we are 25 years. We've come a long way, and there's no way we could do this without an event like 3Music Awards. And so with all the history I've given to you, it's obvious that we have come to stay, and we're going to make sure that this year's 3Music Awards will be as successful as we all expect. On 25 years, or as we are 25 years, we can only say that we couldn't have been here without our listeners, our viewers. We are grateful. Thank you.
Move on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'd like to call Sadiq to please join us here, Executive Director for 3Music Awards. Sadiq, if you're here, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this man. He's done an amazing job here this evening. Yes, Sadiq.
All right, good evening, everybody. You're all most warmly welcome to the nominees announcement of the 3rd annual 3Music Awards. This is our 3rd outing. A few words. Aside from today, there's going to be a number of engagement on the road to the main event, which comes up on the 28th of March, the Fantasy Dome. There's a special female empowerment program that we're coming up with called the 3Music Awards Women Brunch. Then there's a fun festival which is also coming up on the 7th of March right here in Accra as well. So if I'm here, it's basically because of that. So I'll just keep it brief so that we can quickly go to all the other nominations so we can quickly wrap up from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sadiq.
I'm about to introduce to you one beautiful woman who has worked hard to put the gospel music on the top, international, on the map, and she's still working hard. Actually, she's got a new banger, and maybe when she comes up here to introduce to us the nominees in the next category. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Empress Gifty Osei.
Hip Hop Song of the Year. Oh, I am bloody. The most dominant hip hop song of the year on the basis of its hip hop content, including but not limited to its lyrical power, compelling beat, superior songwriting, and outstanding production. This is voted for by the board, academy, and the public. The nominees are
3Music Awards 2020 Hip Life Hip Hop Act of the Year. Manifest, Sarkodie, Joey B, Kwamina MP, Crazy Arthur, Medical, Kofi Mole, Dope Nation. To vote for your favorite live hip-hop act of the year, dial *447 *3# or head to 3music.com.gh.
So I think we were fortunate to come out of the same situation. So we have a connection, not just him, me, and most of the people from Tema, especially Tema, the kind of music that runs through us. You see most of the Tema people doing that kind of thing. If you watch Instagram now, what's trending now is C9. It's actually a movement to push underground acts, and it's just where you came from and the connection that you have. You definitely want to see other people shine, and definitely Sarkodie is just one person who has tried as much as he can to push every dope artist or every dope talent that he comes across. And it should be a thing for everybody. If we keep doing that, we have a bigger industry, we have more talent shining, because there are a lot of amazing talents that are struggling to make it through, and we need to see these people make the front row. We need to see these people make Ghana proud, because they're super dope, amazing talents.
Amazing talents. I knew you had.
First of all, I would like to acknowledge all the women on the 3Music board. If they are here, please. Let's see all of you. All the women on the 3 Women board. And then the ladies from multimedia, leading Eden, Araba. Please, I need all of you here because you're part of this. A round of applause for them as they come.
A big one, of course, please, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's being done by Joy, Multimedia, as well as the women on the board of 3Music. On 8th of March, which is International Women's Day, all the women who are here today, and all the fathers of girls. If you're a father of girl, I want to see an applause, a wave. Yes. You're raising beautiful feminists who want equal rights. So when we are bringing out a song for Sark, we should bring out a song for Titi, right? Yeah. Good. So on 8th of March, we are inviting all of you to come and have brunch with us. And let us see how we can have equal inclusion in the creative arts industry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Whitney Kwikwe of Hits FM.
Well, Mercury, please put your hands together for the turn-up Army General himself, Mercury Gray, as he joins us.
An incredible time for African music and Ghana music for that matter. 10 years ago, it was very hard to actually find a lot of Ghanaian content on the internet. Interestingly today, Ghanaian music has made its way onto big platforms like Spotify and the likes, Apple Music. It's incredible. And that tells you the role that DJs have played in actually catapulting Ghanaian music to where it is at the moment. And as a father of DJs in Ghana, I want you all to give it up for all DJs in Ghana and of course across the continent for the great job. Well, I'm here to present the nominees for the Male Act of the Year. And the most outstanding and dominant male acts on the basis of the popularity of his recordings and activities within the year under review, including performances and social engagement with at least one video release of any of his recordings. Ladies and gentlemen, nominees for Male Acts of the Year. The most outstanding album on the basis of lyrical power and or superior songwriting, production and promoted with at least a video. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the nominees for Album of the Year.
There you have it, you're seeing the categories roll out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Very keen and very competitive as well. The most important thing is if you want your favorite artist to win, then you have to head towards 3music.com.gh and vote. Coming up next.
Coming up next is the loudest woman in Ghana. And one beautiful woman also on your radio, part of the multimedia group Hits FM, the beautiful Doreen Avio and Ajua Loud. Ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen, as she said, my name is Doreen Avio and I'm with Hits FM and Joy News, and I'm here with...
My name is Ajua Mofose and I'm with the EIB network, specifically GH12. So I'm announcing the nominees for the category Female Act of the Year, which is also known as Women of the Year, so far as music is concerned. The most outstanding and dominant female act on the basis of the popularity of her recordings and activities within the year under review, including performances and social engagements with at least one video release of any of her recordings. This award goes to music's leading woman of the year. This is voted for by the board, academy, and the public. The nominees.
Here are 3Music Awards 2020, Woman of the Year.
And I'm here to announce the Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year, and I'll call it the most competitive category. well, who wins this or who actually qualifies to be part of this? Now, the most outstanding and dominant song of the year on the basis of its reggae or dancehall content and outstanding production. This is voted for by the board, academy and public. Let's see the nominees.
For 3Music Awards 2020, Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year.
Presenter and broadcaster, Daybreak Hits, Mr. Andy Dusty, to please join me on stage now and present the next set of the categories.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present the nominees for the Breakthrough Act of the Year, the most exciting and dominant Breakthrough Act of Group of the Year, whose recordings became extremely popular within the year under review. Now this is voted for by the board, academy and the public. Now, for some reasons I would want to read the nominees in the category. So, in the category of the Breakthrough Act of the Year, we have Famia, J.D. Robbie, Kofi Mole, Lord Paper, MOG Music, OV, Sefa, and Tuleki. Famia, J.D. Robbie, Kofi Mole, Lord Paper, MOG Music, OV, Sefa, and Tuleki. So that is your Breakthrough Act of the Year category. Shall we hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, thank you very much.
Now, the next category is on the DJ Act of the Year. The DJ of the Year. The DJ of the Year is the most outstanding or dominant DJ of the year on the basis of your work as a radio, club, artist, DJ. Now, this is voted for by the board, academy, and the public. Now, in the category of the DJ of the Year, we have DJ Aroma, DJ Castro, DJ Mike Smith, DJ Slim, DJ Sly, DJ Varoski, and iPhone DJ. DJ Aroma, DJ Castro, DJ Mike Smith, DJ Slim, DJ Sly, DJ Varoski, and iPhone DJ. May the best person win.
Thank you very much, Andy Dusty. May the best person win, please. A round of applause for Andy Dusty. Thank you very much, sir. We will definitely tune in tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 103.9 FM, Daybreak Hits, as well as also join myself and MFR on Joy Prime TV at exactly 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday to Friday on Prime Morning Show. All right, coming up next
is the loudest man, boldest,
Slay King.
the man who gave this man here the name Slay King. Today I'm going to ask him questions why. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to introduce Abeku Agri Santana.
Put your hands together for Mr. Abeku Santana. Abbe, Mr. Tourism, welcome to the stage. How you doing, my brother?
Good.
All right then.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to see industry colleagues and congratulations to 3Music Awards. 3-4 years we have seen our music industry growing, and it's a great thing. We just returned from a vacation and I saw Ghanaian movies being shown on Ethiopian Airlines. Today we have seen 6 Ghanaian movies on Netflix and 2 more are being added, KTK and the rest. I think it's a significant growth and improvement in our industry, and I think we need to commend ourselves, our bloggers, our writers, and all the contributors in the industry. We deserve a resounding round of applause.
Please put your hands together.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to announce the nominees for Gospel Act of the Year. The most outstanding and dominant gospel act on the basis of the popularity of his or her or their recordings and activities within the year under review, including performances and social engagement. And this is voted for by the board, academy, and the public. And here are the nominees: Akese Brimpong, Sisi Chu, Celestine Donko, Diana Hamilton, Joe Metal, Joyce Blessing, MOG Music, and Obapa Christie. And now the Gospel Song of the Year. Gospel Song of the Year, the most outstanding and dominant Gospel Song of the Year on the basis of its Christian faith-based content, proclaiming and praising God, seeking to inspire positively and calling to worship or encouraging social good with superior songwriting and outstanding production. This is voted for by the board, the academy, and the public. And here are the nominees: Brother Fire, Adumbi, Celestine Donko, Agbe Bolo, Bread of Life, Diana Hamilton, Insenchene Yankopon, Joe Metal, Mihia Yesu, Joyce Blessing, Repent, Nasi Mpaibo, Obapa Christie Wasueme, PSC Esther, Masida Kessie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the video of the year. Thank you.
Our time here is done on the stage. There's more entertainment coming your way. I want to say a very big thank you to Joy FM, to Hits FM, to 3 Fantasy Dome, and of course to E&E, the content and event equipment provider as well, and to all other partners, musicinafrica.net, to Gold Coast Restaurant and Cocktail Bar, Saviola Sangria, to Baron and Sinak, to Multi Distribution Ghana Limited, and of course to Twitch House as well. Thank you so much for making this event possible and supporting us here this evening.
Okay, I also want to remind us that we can vote for our favorites to the text, the short code *447*3#. *447*3#. You want to vote for your favorite musician or group to win a particular award that you're yearning to see them win. Now, from now is a throat to the Fantasy Dome on the 28th of March to see or to get to hear who gets to win what.
All right, our time is done. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.